Today, God is saying to you, the devil's weapon created against you will not prosper. Instead, I will utilize that weapon to forward the plan I have for you without causing harm to you. You are aware of what occurred in Daniel's life. I established a situation in Daniel's life to bless him, but the devil exploited that situation as a weapon to throw Daniel into the lion's den and destroy Daniel's life. But the devil overlooked one detail. It was about me. The devil had forgotten that I was with Daniel. The devil forgot that I can see anything the devil plans. The devil forgot that I would assist Daniel with his weapon. The devil had no idea that I would use the weapon he had created against Daniel as a plan. The devil may be plotting in your life as well. Something to ruin your life. The adversary may exploit the situation you are in to destroy you. This might be through the situation I have arranged for you to receive the best blessing. But I assure you that the weapon that the devil is preparing against you will fail. Because you are mine. I will never intentionally harm you. Believe in me, don't lose confidence in me even when you confront difficulties in your life. Believe in me because you believe I am with you. Certain events must occur in your life. It could be something you don't want to happen in your life. Joseph was opposed to going to jail. But I put him in jail. When Joseph was in jail and didn't want to stay, he prayed to me to open a door and let him go. But I put him in jail for a reason, and he didn't realize what that reason was until it manifested itself in his life. Even in the midst of all of this, he trusted me. Similarly, you may be experiencing events in your life that you do not want to occur. You're asking me to open a door to get you out of it. Let me tell you, the agony you are experiencing now is nothing compared to the delight of the blessing that is resulting from it. Trust me, I have a plan for everything. Don't let what you're facing cause you to lose faith. Instead, keep your trust alive by remembering who I am and what I am capable of. I will shower you with blessings. Forgive others as you have been forgiven. If I can forgive your faults, why can't you forgive mine? Please forgive them and then pray for them. Don't be concerned about what has occurred, what is occurring, or what will happen. I have a plan for everything. Remember, there is a season for everything, and each season has a purpose. Peter was a fisherman for a season, but that season served a purpose later on. David was a shepherd child for a season, but that season had a purpose later on. But if you look at their life, you will see that I had lead them to the purpose that I planned for their lives during that season. So, keep in mind that everything that occurs in each season serves a purpose, and that purpose will only lead you to the benefit that I have in store for you. Believe in me, don't be concerned about what has occurred, what is occurring, or what will happen. I have a plan for everything. Remember, there is a season for everything, and each season has a purpose. Peter was a fisherman for a season, but that season served a purpose later on. David was a shepherd child for a season, but that season had a purpose later on. But if you look at their life, you will see that I had lead them to the purpose that I planned for their lives during that season. So, keep in mind that everything that occurs in each season serves a purpose, and that purpose will only lead you to the benefit that I have in store for you. Believe in me. Your trust in me has the power to transform anything. It's not a joke, it's the truth. Don't lose trust in me, even though some things in your life take time. Don't lose trust in me, even if you didn't get everything you prayed for. Don't lose confidence in me, even if you're faced with something you'd rather not happen. You've heard about Abraham, Isaac, David, Joseph, the bleeding woman, Hannah, Elijah, and Elisha. Even in the midst of their trials, they all had faith in me. I have given them more than they dreamed, more than they asked for, more than they anticipated, and more than they expected because of their confidence. So, don't lose hope in me. I am with you and ready to shower you with more and more blessings that you deserve via my kindness. Believe in me. I will provide when the time comes. You always claim you believe in me. You already know I have a plan for you. However, when certain things are delayed, or when certain things that you expected do not occur, or when certain things that you encounter do not alter, you become anxious and stressed instead of having faith in me. You may say at that point, I am not hearing your prayers. I'm not seeing you this day. You may argue that I don't care about you. I'm sure you've spoken or thought the things described above at least once in your life. What happened to your religion at that time? If you are feeling stressed or worried, or if you are having thoughts about the things described above, remember that I have a plan for everything that has happened, is occurring, or will happen in your life. Pray about everything and believe in me. Never, ever lose trust in me. You may not understand why certain events in your life are occurring. But even if you don't understand why, you know who I am. When I made a commitment to Abraham, he had no idea why I made him wait so long. When I gave Joseph the dream, he had no idea why I had made him wait or why I had taken him through these things. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into a raging fire, they had no idea why I had put them in that condition. When Daniel was placed into the lion's den, he had no idea why I had put him in that circumstance. They all had no idea why everything had transpired in their lives until they received the blessing, yet they all understood who I am before they received the blessing. They trusted that I would deliver the correct product at the appropriate time. They expected me to defend them. They were convinced that I would never abandon them. They understood that the one who began a task for them would complete it by bestowing the benefit that they deserved. Similarly, you may not understand why certain events in your life are occurring, but you are aware of who I am and what I am capable of. I've already saved what you require. You may have to go through some trials, but you will still receive what I have in store for you. In other words, I will do the right thing at the appropriate moment for you. You recall what happened in Abraham's life on Mount Moriah, and how I gave him the ram to sacrifice instead of his son. He thought that the words that I speak will never be rendered ineffective. He thought that even if he had to sacrifice his son, I could bring him back to life. He had faith that I would provide him with everything he needed. He saw everything via faith rather than sight. Similarly, you may encounter certain issues. But you already know who I am. You already know I'll get you what you need. So, instead of focusing on your problems, try to perceive everything through the lens of your faith. And you will receive what I have already stored for you at the appropriate moment. You will have it when the time comes. Today, God is saying to you, you may have 100 examples of how you have failed me in your life. Even so, I will forgive you and let you drown in the deep ocean of my grace. Because I adore you and consider you to be my kid. When you hear thunder, you will say it is going to rain. When you observe something, you will describe it. When you eat the cuisine, you will comment on how delicious it is. When you touch anything, you will express your feelings about it. Let me ask you a question. Would you be able to pinpoint the cause of what is going on in the globe right now? You claim to read my word every day. Are you able to figure out why all of this is happening? But believe me when I say, the events of the world have already predicted the big day to come. I have already told you that what will happen in this world before you encounter him face to face will happen through my word. So, don't be perplexed or concerned about what's going on. Remember, if you don't start planning now, you'll be sorry later when you realize it's too late. It's a reminder from me to you, my child. My intention for you will never fail. I know just how to do it. When you study my word, you may come across many people who have overcome great adversity. But such difficulties never prevented them from the goal I had in mind for them. But that had just brought them to the blessings I had in store for them. In other words, it had guided them to the goal I had set for them. Similarly, my plan for you will never fail. You were made by me. I understand exactly what you require, not what you believe you require. I will get it to you as soon as possible. Remember that everything that is happening to you is for a reason. Be patient, wait for me, and have faith in me. If I don't have a purpose for your life, I don't even need to create you. But I created you and sent you into this world, and if you're still alive, I have a purpose for you. So instead of worrying, put your trust in me. I understand how difficult it is for you to forget some events in your life. When Naomi's and Ruth's husbands died, they wept and felt lonely. But they did not let what had transpired in their lives to become a scenario in which they blamed themselves for their lives. Instead, they trusted me and moved on. There are certain events in your life that you will never forget. It could be about a person or something else. Ruth would have missed the blessing I had prepared for her if she hadn't moved on from what had happened in her life. But she went on by believing in me. Let me tell you something. I will allow some things to happen in your life not because I dislike you. But it is because I adore you and you are my kid. I want the best for you. Your history was my blueprint for the blessing or future that I have in store for you. So, instead of blaming yourself or worrying about your life, move forward by believing me. Thanks for watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.